Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what we're going to do for you today, a little bit different. We're going to do a sort of pen comparison video. The reason being, well, first of all, what we've got for you, you'll recognise them by the clips, nice and simple. We've got two stunning Conway Stewart fountain pens. Two pens that I've just recently finished restoring and they're basically ready to go. Both of these pens were made around about the 1950s, early 1950s, and both were made in England. Now, as I say, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a comparison video. Now, what we've got for you, first of all, is this one here being the Conway Stewart No. 75, and this one here being the Conway Stewart No. 15. As you can see by the colouring, both very similar colours. I would say this one, as you can see, hopefully, is this sort of mauve coloured, mauve marble, and it's got these black veins and sort of different shades of mauve running through the pen. This one here, again, just slightly different. The 75, again, is in this sort of mauve marbling. Even, I believe they actually made what they term as a raspberry colour. This one may be sort of the raspberry colour, but in all intents and purposes, I'm going to call them both mauve just for this particular video. Now, what I've actually done, the Conway Stewart No. 75, I've actually shown you the identical pen quite a couple of, well, it might have been a couple of years ago, so if you're interested in more information, go and have a look at that video. The Conway Stewart No. 15, I've shown you the same model, but that one being in a blue marble. So obviously both of these pens come in different marbling colours. But again, it's just to try and give you a sort of comparison, if you like, between the two models. Now, the first thing that you'll notice, if I twist the barrels round first of all, you'll notice on the left, the Conway Stewart No. 75 has polished nickel trim or a nickel lever. The 15 on the right has the, well, the not standard, but the gold-filled gold lever there. Both have the Conway Stewart logo to the end of the levers. If we take you up to the caps, you'll see again the 75 to the right has a nickel-plated polished cap ring. The 15 to the left has again a gold-filled cap ring. Both very, very similar. To the top of the cap there, again, the right one being the 75 has a nickel-plated Conway Stewart clip, and the 15 to the left has the gold-filled Conway Stewart clip. Again, to the top there, both of them have the Conway Stewart triangular logo to the tops. And if we take you up to the top of the caps, the one on the right you can see again has a nickel-plated polished sort of slightly peaked cap stud, and the 15 to the left has this black peaked cap stud, as you can see. Both of them absolutely superb condition. As I say, I've just finished restoring them both, so they're all ready to go. Let's try and show you the barrel imprints together. I don't know how clear it'll be, but let's give it a bash. So the 75 to the top, you can see, hopefully says Conway Stewart 75. Underneath, they've both got made in England. The bottom one reads Conway Stewart No. 15. Let's give you a little bit of a different angle. Let's just give them a little bit of twirl, so hopefully it's clear for you. So there you go, both very similar barrel imprints, difference being one says 15 and one says 75. Now, if we unscrew the caps, put that one to the right, unscrew the 15, excuse me, and let's show you the the sections of both of the pens. Let's put them back together. You can see the sections slightly different, I think. One's sort of, you know, taper slightly thinner to the top there, but very, very similar indeed. And then if we show you the nibs, the one on the right being the 75 has a slightly larger nib. It's got the Conway Stewart 14 karat gold nib, and it's actually a number 3 nib. The one to the left being the 15 is a Conway Stewart 14 karat gold 1A nib. Let's give you a sideways view of both of them. So again, the 75 has a slightly larger nib. The feed on both pens, as you can see, very, very similar indeed. So all in all, you can see everything is nice and clean, and again in beautiful condition. Sorry, the only thing I've not actually mentioned, which I will do now, if I pop the cap back onto that one, and the 15 like so. The 75 size wise is 129 millimeters capped around the diameter of the barrel, around about 11 millimeters in diameter. The 15 is approximately 127 capped with 11.5 in diameter, so slightly shorter by literally millimeters. And this one, the 15, is slightly you know, slightly thicker, if you like, than the 75, but for all intents and purposes, both look very different indeed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop them on the desk like so. I'm not going to fill them because I've just put a new sack in them, and basically they're all ready to go. So what we'll do, we'll do a writing sample, because I know you people like to see the pens writing. So what we'll do, we'll try the 15 first. We'll dip it in the nib. Before I start writing, I'll just reach over and get some tissue. So this one being the Conway Stewart number 15, as we said, made in England and around circa 1950s. Let's just give it a little bit more of a dip. Right, what we're doing, let's just see, does it have any flex? I would say just very slightly, not well, yes, on the downward stroke. Yeah, it does have a little bit of flex. So we've got a Conway Stewart with a little bit of flex to it. Again, writing very nicely, smoothly, as you would expect from a Conway Stewart pen and a Conway Stewart nib. So let's pop that one to the side. Let's have a look at the Conway Stewart number 75. Let's dip it, and again what we've got is a Conway Stewart number 75. This one's writing a little bit, well, with a little bit more sort of variation in the line. Again, circa 1950s. Let's just give it another little bit of a dip, because I think it's got a little bit, not a stub, but a sort of broader nib. So if we actually do the figure of eights, on this one you can see, yeah, we're actually getting quite a variation in line. So it's got flex, and I would say, well, there we go, yeah, it's writing from broad to a fine line. Again, lovely nib to write with, very smooth, both lovely pens to write with. So let's pop that down, and again let's show you the writing sample. So we've got the 15 there with a finer line, a little bit of variation in the line. The 75, I would say, has got a sort of, the line is medium, maybe even to broad, but as you can see there, a nice variation in the line as well. So both write beautifully. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it at that because slightly different. As I say, if you're interested in more information on the 75, go and have a look at the video. As I say, I've done the exact pen but a little bit more information. The 15, I've actually shown you one in the blue, so if you're interested in that, go and have a look. But all I thought I'd do is do slightly different and do a video showing you the difference between the two models. So let's pop them down. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pens as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave us a comment, subscribe, like the video, and if you possibly can, why not support my work? But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.